Hey, it is March 14th, 2018. It is National Pie Day, I guess. And, just a lot's been going on the past few days, that are just really, I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about stuff. I feel like I don't know. I'm kind of overwhelmed, I guess. Um, you know, I want to be everything that I am gonna be, you know? I want to, honestly, I want to be who God wants me to be, who He needs me to be, who I am, and I feel not necessarily unworthy. I feel really grateful to be here, you know? But I just also feel kind of overwhelmed because I want to do right, because I feel like that's a really big thing that has always really been there for me, is not letting the people down who are close to me, or people who I care about and look up to and stuff. I don't want to let them down. And I don't know, I was watching a video about how God doesn't turn us away, and I really appreciate that, being reminded of that, because sometimes I feel I don't know, there's a lot of stuff going on in my house, and I want to get a job, and I want to help out more than I have been. I mean, I know there's always something more that I can do, and it's just you kind of just get kind of overwhelmed when things happen, one thing after another. And my grandma has dementia now, and it's getting worse, and I can't really talk to her about things, and I don't know, I just I don't know, and it just makes me kind of sad. It makes me sad, not kind of sad. It just, I don't know. It's when you think about your dog dying, or your family dying, somebody that you love dying. It's it just kind of makes you I don't want to think about that, but then I don't know. For me, it just makes me like I just I don't. I know that failure is it happens and stuff like that. I don't want to necessarily, and I know that when you get to certain places, when you think you're doing really good, then something can happen. It's just everything just gets swept out from underneath your feet, and I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. I just want to do right, I wanna do this right, and I want to just get to a place where, like, I don't feel like this all the time, you know? Where I don't constantly feel, like, not necessarily triggered, but, like, on edge whenever my brother starts yelling, or, you know, when I get things said to me that, like, I should die and stuff like that, and, like, I don't want to feel, I don't want to be used to it, but I am, and I wish that I were, like, it's not that I necessarily, like, listen to it, but it just makes me sad, and I guess I'm just really overwhelmed with that feeling of, like, how, like, just how sad things are. Like, I went to the grocery store with my mom, and there were just people that just were having, like, I can feel, like, people around me, and, like, and I could just, like, this one guy, like, we were, like, kind of in the way a little bit at the grocery store, and, we moved out of the way, but then he, like, said to the lady that was next to him, because there were 3 people, me, this guy, and, me, my mom, this guy, and then this lady, and she was in, like, one of those, like, carts, the motor scooter things, and he was just saying that, like, you know, like, sorry about that, like, you know, they were just kind of in the way, and, like, and I told him, like, I'm sorry, and then he, like, hit, not hit the lady on the shoulder, but just, like, you know, just, like, pat her on the shoulder, and just, like, was like, sorry about that, and then she, like, just kind of freaked out, and, like, was just, like, and it just made me sad, and I know it's, like, nothing I can control, and, like, I'm sorry, like, I didn't mean to be in the way, it was just, like, I don't know, and it's just really sad that, like, I mean, not even just with me, but, like, there's so many people out there that, like, try to, like, talk about how they feel about things, and I know that, like, and I don't want people to, like, pity me or, like, feel bad for me or anything like that, because it's, like, I've gone through this stuff my whole life. I don't want you to feel bad for me. I want you to hear my story, you know, and just be aware that, like, not everybody's life is as yours is, you know, and when people have situations where their family isn't all that, like, you know, everybody has stuff, but, like, when people's stuff isn't as, like yours, like, I don't want you to feel bad for me, but I just want you to just hear me out, and, like, because there's sometimes there really isn't anything that you can do to get away from it, like, and you guys, and I know there's a lot of people out there that maybe just, like, saying that, like, I'm too weak, or that I just should just do something, but it's like, you guys haven't lived my life, you know, like, people haven't lived other people's lives, and, like, for you to tell somebody that they should do this or that, I mean, like, I've done a lot of things, you know, and now I just feel like I'm waiting, and, you know, like, I have the right to feel the way I do, you know, even if I don't, I mean, I can do things to change myself, but I can't change other people, you know, and I don't know, I just wish that people had more empathy and, like, compassion towards people, and just, or just, like, even though you may not be able to get out of that situation right now, like, I'm sending you love, and, like, just stay strong through it, you know, with whatever you go through, and, like, that means the world, you know, because sometimes we can't get out of those situations. Like, when I was a little kid, you know, there was absolutely nothing that I could have done to get away from that stuff, and I tried to tell people, but it's like I got shut down, and, like, and then when I would go to talk to people about it, and would get, like, people caring about me from it, like, it just made me feel like now people hear me, but the way that they were, and like, was just that they like felt bad about it, you know. But like, I don't want you to pity me. I don't want you to feel bad for the things I mean, I want you to like care, but I'm not trying to make you care necessarily. Like, I just want you to just be aware that like my life isn't like yours, and just respect that, you know. I don't know how to explain what I'm talking about, like, but I kind of hope that that makes some sense. I don't know. There's a lot going on in the world, and just with me and with everybody, and I just really hope that, like, to everybody out there that's going through something, I just want you to know that you're not alone, and that, you know, people care about you. And even though I don't know you, and probably, and that like I'll never like talk to you personally, maybe, I mean, unless you see this and watch it, then like message me, like, hello, you know, anybody out there. Well, I just always want people to know that they're cared about and loved, and just they matter, because like, you know, I need that sometimes too, like, and I remind myself that, and I want to just remind you too, because I know how hard it is sometimes for me to remember that, and that also to breathe, you know. So just keep breathing and drink water, and make sure you eat something today, you know, because life is crazy, and there's so much going on, and it's just overwhelming sometimes, you know. Like, we're all going through so much, and there's just so much going on that's like, I mean, you know what's going on in your life, and you know, it may not be what I'm going through, but I just want to let you know that, like, I really hope that you find the strength and courage to get through it, you know, and to heal, and just, I really hope you feel better, and, you know, with whatever you're going through today, or this week, or anything like that, you know, just keep hanging in there, and know that I'm rooting for you. You know, I'm out here, and I'm a human being, and I care, and I don't know, I just wanted to put this out there, and yeah, like, cause I don't want people to feel bad for me and the things that I go through, you know. Like, I know that I've, in the past, you know, I like finally having people be like they care, like, just really made me feel a bunch of different ways, because it made me feel like seen, I guess. But I don't want to be seen in that way, you know, as somebody who like tells you all the stuff bad that's happened to me in my life, and like just been like waiting for your validation of how I didn't deserve that, because I know I didn't, you know. And sometimes it's hard to remember that when a lot of stuff is going on, that like you didn't necessarily, like, you didn't deserve to be treated a certain way. But I don't want anybody to feel bad for me. I just want people to care, and like just to be aware that, like, of that for other people, you know. You know, like, we can't really change the situations we're in to a certain extent, you know. I mean, I know there's a lot of things that we can do with how we react, but sometimes we're kind of stuck in some situations, and you know, it's just something that we're gonna have to push through, and like just hang on and be strong through. And that's just what I just hope that, I'm just sending that out to people and just sending love out to people that are going through those things they can't get out of, and just find the perseverance, to get through it. So that's just what I wanted to put out there. And yeah, I really hope that, just life gets better for everybody. And even if, a lot of things happen all at once that just make you feel really bad and make you feel alone, and like you're just so overwhelmed that it makes you angry and that you want to cry, and that just so much all at once, and it's just like you just don't know what to do. You're not alone. Just hang in there, okay? Okay. Alright. Well, just want to put that out there. Alright. So, yeah. Alright. Bye. Be kind and love to everybody.